Hello and welcome to our Pokemon Showdown battles. Today we are using the team we built yesterday, obviously, because we have this Garchomp team. We have this Garchomp team right here. We are ready to go. We validated it in the episode for the first time in forever, and we are just jumping straight into this because I'm excited to use this team. We have Rotom Frost. That's going to be our nightmare right there. We have a Charizard, probably Charizard Y, looking at his team. We have a Gliscor, which is going to be stolen and annoying. We have a Zygarde, so that's a huge ice weakness. We have a Malamar, and we have a Sylveon. So honestly, looking at this team, I feel like Crystal can do some serious work to this team. I really do. However, I am scared of... I think leading with the Rotom is probably our best bet. So we're going to lead with the Rotom. Okay, this works out just fine for us. There's no way he's swapping his Charizard, so I feel like we have a pretty safe Will-O-Wisp onto something. So we're just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. We have no reason not to. If he goes to like set up the rocks, and he doesn't get his Poison Heal because we hit him with a Will-O-Wisp, that's going to be huge. That's probably going to be even more important than getting a Hydro Pump off. So, okay, he does the smart thing, he protects first turn to get his Toxic Heal. You know what, that's fair enough. We are just going to go for the Hydro Pump here. Okay, he stays in, and we miss our first Hydro Pump of the match right there. We miss our Hydro Pump. We hit the second Hydro Pump and it kills the Gliscor. You know what? I'm fine with that turn of events, to be honest. The fact that he stayed in, I am a little bit surprised. Whether he expected me to miss twice in a row, I expected me to miss twice in a row, to be perfectly honest, so I can completely understand it. But that may have cost him a little bit. So what do we do against this Rotom Frost? Do we need to keep this OU scum around? It kind of deals with Charizard. So... oh, we have the Hidden Power Fire. You know what, on the off chance we get Hidden Power Fire off. Oh, we get the Hidden Power Fire off. It does a little chunk of damage. You know what, that's... I'm going for that again, I don't care. Yep, kill me. I don't care. It's worth getting the damage off on you. Now, we know you aren't Scarfed. We know for a fact that Starbound outspeeds. And Starbound will kill this thing with a double edge without a doubt in my mind. I feel like Starbound outspeeds everything and can just double edge through his team pretty easily. Like, I don't think in the team build I emphasized just how strong this Pokemon is. This Pokemon can one-hit a Palkia with a double edge, choice banded. Just to put that into perspective, it's not 100% one-hit KO rate, but it can one-hit KO a Palkia that's offensive. That's insane. So, we are just going to spam Double Edge for a little while, and we're just going to watch how much destruction happens against his team. He has no idea that we are Choice Banded. He might assume that we are Choice Scarf, and therefore he might go into something like Malamar, and I honestly think we'll one-hit the Malamar. Okay, we have Fretless the Sylveon coming in. Can Sylveon live a Double Edge? Just. Goes for the Reflect. Okay, so that's going to allow us to take out the Sylveon, and then I can just swap this thing out for a little while, and then come back in and destroy everything again. Like, Sylveon has insane base HP, so the fact that I took that down to 9% in one hit, I'll take it. I will take that any day. Goodbye, Sylveon. Welcome to OU, where Choice Banded Staraptors do not care. Ooh. Malamar. I don't like you, Malamar. I want to go into the Gardevoir. I really do. But at the same time... oh, we're going into it. He's going for a superpower. I believe he's going for a superpower. I have to believe that. He goes for the superpower, we can eat that up, we should be fine. We should be fine. We can Mega Evolve, we can go for a Hyper Voice, we should outspeed. We do outspeed because he's not Scarfed. That was the thing I was afraid of. I was afraid of him possibly being Scarfed and locking himself into Night Slash, not Superpower, and then he would have actually done some serious damage. But we should be just fine to Hyper Voice this as well. Like, you should have gone into the Charizard, right? If he'd have gone into the Charizard, then he would have taken a hit. That thing can live a hit. Okay. I am honestly a little bit surprised at the fact that he went full Sludge Wave and on Dragon Dance. Like, if he went into Dragon Dance EQ, then I could understand something, but he just forfeits. We are just going to go straight to the next battle, because I want to get as many battles done today as possible. So, we see Charizard, Contrary Serperior, I'm afraid, Clefable, Bishop, Gyarados, and Scolipede. I don't like seeing Scolipede. Scolipede lead is so obvious. I'm leading with the Garchomp, and I'm going to lock myself into Rock Slide. Not what I expected. But still, I'm locking myself into Rock Slide right now. And we're going to see how this goes. He Mega Evolves into Charizard Y. And he's dead. That was 100% expected. My thought process was, even if the Scolipede was, like... The Scolipede probably was going to be Speed Boost, all that shenanigans. So... Oh, this Pokemon's a problem. How do we deal with this? I guess we just Rock Slide again. That's probably our best bet. Yeah, see, this thing's gonna set up. Sadly, this is not gonna be a Garchomp sweep. I mean, we can try going into... We'll try going into Ferrothorn. It'll probably eat up a few hits. We can set up the Stealth Rocks, to be honest. We're just gonna Gyro Ball. Yeah, some people like me run Hidden Power Rock, but it would make sense for him to be running the Hidden Power Fire, but he's not Scarfed. Which makes me think that maybe Staraptor could possibly take him out. Like, I know how strong Staraptor is. I know Staraptor can take him out with one hit. It's whether Staraptor can live the possible Leaf Storm. He's not running Hidden Power Rock, so he can't hit us with that. We're going to have to try it. We are going to lock ourselves into the Brave Bird. We have no reason not to. We could U-turn expecting the Bishop, but if he goes into the Bishop, I'd rather just get 2 Brave Birds off on it and possibly kill it. So we are going to happily stay locked into the Brave Bird, and we're going to really hope that he can't kill us. He is ×3 special attack. I kind of wish the first turn I just went out into this thing instead of anything else. The Dragon Pulse does kill. That sucks. We are kind of forced into our Garchomp right now, and we are forced to lock ourselves into the Outrage, which does kill. So you know what? We got rid of Starbound for no reason, we got rid of Ferrothorn for no reason. I would have preferred to definitely sack off the Ferrothorn than anything else, though. So I would have rather just got rid of the Ferrothorn and then been fine. We're just going to go for the Outrage. Like, are you going to be banded? No, you're not. Of course you're not going to be banded. I mean, like, are you going to be Sash? Are you going to be Swords Dancing? You're going to Substitute. Okay. That's okay. We can Outrage again. We still have one more Outrage. The Protect is pretty obvious. Yep, Protect was obvious. That's fair enough. I feel like we can break through this Scolipede. Has Substitute, has Speed... Substitute, Protect. Is that all we've seen? That's all we've seen. Probably has Swords Dance, and he might have an offensive move. So, we will... What would he swap into? What would he swap Speed into? He would swap Speed into either Bishop or Gyarados. So the Pokemon to have in right now is probably this. Sets up Toxic Spikes. Okay then. We are gonna click Hidden Power Fire a couple of times. You can set up the Toxic Spikes all you want. They don't bother me too much. We're just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp right now. He can't substitute up. That's one thing we have going for us. He's probably going to Baton Pass. If he doesn't Baton Pass, I'll be surprised as hell. Like, the only reason I could think he would do this is if he wanted to pass speed into the Bishop, and then the Bishop to set up Swords Dances. Or if he wanted to pass the speed off into Serperior. You know, I didn't think about that, but honestly, if he was to set up the speed and pass the speed into Serperior, Serperior could then just lead Storm through an entire team. You know what, that's probably exactly what his plan was, so Scolpede's pretty useless to him. He's going to Baton Pass anyway, so can we get a Will-O-Wisp off on the Clefable? Nah, that sucks. It's Lumberry. It's Lumberry. That's weird. We are going to go for a Volt Switch. We're going to eat up a Moonblast. That doesn't do too much to us at all. We are going to definitely... Ooh. The fact that you're Lumberry tells me you're probably unaware. So if we can get a Toxic off with the Milotic, we should be in a pretty good situation. Now don't get me wrong. I know how obvious it is for him to swap back into the Scolipede. I think I'd rather Scald. I'm going to go for the Scald. He's going to Calm Mind. Oh, I should have Toxic. I am going to Toxic now, that's for certain. Crystal's only use right now is getting rid of the Clefable. It doesn't really have any other use. Are you Magic Guard? You are not Magic Guard. That's perfect. I would rather Scald again and get a tiny bit more damage off. He's going to keep Calm Minding, which is a little bit weird to me, but sure thing. We are now going to spam Recover. We're going to really hope that we can live a hit. We are specially defensive and HP invested. And he has the Moonlight. Okay. So, we are kind of in the same boat right here. We're kind of in the same boat, where we are both just trying to stall out as long as possible and get the other person to die to their Toxic. So, I'm gonna hit Recover again. His Moonblast will not kill me unless it crits. Okay, it doesn't kill me. We can Recover up again. And now it's his choice whether he wants to either kill me or if he wants to heal up. Either way, I feel like we will both go down on the same turn, or he can be revenge killed. One of those two. So you know what? This should be just fine. Okay, we are gonna both heal up. This is fine. I'm completely fine with this. I'm gonna just hit Recover again. You're going to do the same. That's fine. We're both going to live this turn, just barely, because I have leftovers. And you know what? We are both going to die on the same turn. That's all that's going to happen. I'm fine with... See, this is what I was on about in the team builder. OU is just stall nowadays. That's all OU is. It's just a bunch of people stalling. So we're going to bring in the Rotom, because it can deal with the Gyarados. It can deal with pretty much everything on his team. So the Scolipede comes in, we have pretty much no reason not to just go for the Hidden Power Fire. If we take this thing out, it's worth it. So he's going to Protect, he's going to probably pass a Speed Boost into one of the other Pokemon. That's pretty much to be expected, so we should just spam Will-O-Wisp, essentially. Like, I don't see what passing a Speed Boost into either of his other two Pokemon is going to really do for him. I imagine his Gyarados is going to have Dragon Dance, so it's kind of pointless. I imagine his Bishop is probably just going to be, like... I don't really know. But Gyarados comes in, we hit it with a Will-O-Wisp, that Gyarados is now burnt, we get rid of his Lumberry, we're going to go for another Will-O-Wisp for obvious reasons. This can't be Mega, because he had a Mega Charizard, so I don't see why he's really doing this, but we get the burn on the Gyarados. The Gyarados is now pretty useless. We can Volt Switch it for a ton of damage as well. So that seems worth it to me. Yeah, Gyarados goes down to the Volt Switch, never mind. We're just going to go into our Gardevoir. I wish I was Choice Scarf Gardevoir right now. I really do. Scolipede comes in, we trace the Speed Boost. Oh, we're going for the Side Shot. We are happily going to accept a Speed Boost. Although, he's going to be faster than us no matter what, really. So we are just going to Mega Evolve and go for the Hyper Voice. Because on the off chance he does Baton Pass into his Bishop, which he is doing... Oh, Bishop, you're going to get hurt. Bye, Bishop, you're dead. And now, are we going to outspeed the Scolipede? I don't see what the Scolipede's going to do. We have earned this victory. He tried so hard to get a Baton Pass sweep, and it just didn't work for him. So, I kind of wish that I kept the speed boost, and that way I'd outspeed him right now. But I don't think he has any offensive attack, so I feel like we're just fine. Either way, he's just going to protect and stall it out, really? You outspeed at this point. Oh, he's going to try and kill us with the Toxic from Protect. No, stop that. No, don't do that. He's going to substitute, but it fails. We kill him. There we go. I don't know why you'd substitute on 24% health, but that was a long match that we did end up winning. That was a lot of Baton Pass. Okay, one more match. We have Venusaur, probably Mega. We have Cloyster, probably Shell Smash shenanigans. We have Electivire, which I like to see in OU. We have Fortress, which is disgusting. We have a beautiful Espeon. I wish you weren't shiny, but Espeon's great. And we have a Chandelure. So, Dark and Ghost type moves would be great if we had any, but we don't. So, shit. We have... what would be our best lead? Our best lead is, without a doubt, Rotom Wash, because it can hit the Fortress. Now, he is not going to be expecting Hidden Power Fire in the slightest. So we are about to annihilate this thing. Goodbye, Waldo's health. Red card swaps us into... Ooh, I'm okay with this. Brave Bird hits his entire team for neutral apart from Electivire. However, if I lock myself into Brave Bird now, Electivire is guaranteed to come out. I can't lock myself into Double Edge because there's a Chandelure. Brave Bird is 100% the best move to go for. Because, sure, Electivire will come out, but we can swap into, say, Ferrothorn. We are just going to go for the Brave Bird. I do not understand this, but I will accept this. I like the way it's called Mangina, that's a pretty expected name. So, Electivire doesn't come out, which makes me feel like we are in a pretty good position right now. You go for the Toxic Spikes, we can Brave Bird again, and you're gonna die. You're gonna Ice Shard? You're not even gonna Ice Shard, you're just gonna get one layer of Toxic Spikes up. He's really relying on these hazards a lot. So, Electivire comes in, it does have a balloon. Do we Brave Bird this? And then we can just Earthquake away with Garchomp? Yeah, that seems worth it. So, that damage! Oh my god! That damage was insane! That's resisted. That was a resisted hit. Holy hell. But yeah, we can safely lock ourselves into Earthquake and deal with the rest of his team. So, we're fine. I don't see a way we can lose this. Sure, Mega Venusaur might be able to eat up 2 or 3 hits if it starts going for Miss Emerald. Okay, yeah, Miss Emerald, how you doing? You aren't gonna be taking this too well. Keyberry. I like the fact that he has a Keyberry because it's different. I don't like the fact it did so much damage. So we have to Earthquake again. Venusaur comes in, takes a ton of damage. That's really weird that you bring that in, but we can now go into our Gardevoir pretty safely. I think Gardevoir outspeeds this thing by 1 point. So we are pretty safe to Mega Evolve, go for the Psyshock. We know it will kill. It does kill. If he'd have swapped into, say, anything else, it would have been fine in the long run. Is Chandelure going to come in? Chandelure's going to come in. Homura-chan, I love that nickname. That is a reference. That is beautiful. Oh my god, that is beautiful. We should still be able to outspeed. We do. That does a lot of damage. That did a lot of damage. We can go into Crystal now. We can Scald everything and we win. Like, I never felt like there was a point where I was threatened in this match. I am sorry, opponent, but you did not play to the best of your ability. You could have played your Cloyster so much better. If you'd have gone for a Shell Smash and had the Ice Shard, you could have been set up. You'd have been in a great situation. You could have possibly swept me. Overall, I feel like the Cloyster was the biggest misplay, and the fact that he didn't... There's a lot of problems, but overall, I think this team is absolutely insanely powerful. It can break through stall pretty easily, as long as you keep your Staraptor alive. I feel like the only thing that should be swapped out is maybe having another fire move, like Fire Fang. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. Maybe Fire Fang on the Garchomp or something like that. Other than that, this team is fine. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, it really helps out. And without further ado, bye!